Hey guys, and today I wanted to talk to you about the color pencil awkward phases that we go through when we're using this medium. In this video, I'll just show you some tips and tricks on how I overcome that, and hopefully it will help you too. So as you can see in this particular video, this is Chelsea. This is our February color pencil tutorial in the Academy. I am working through the first few layers of her hair in this particular area, and it definitely looks very awkward. Now I put down some of my lights and I've gone in and I'm going in with my darks here and I'm kind of laying down those dark areas, but I'm really kind of building up the areas really slowly and I'm kind of getting a feel because there's so much going on in this hair. So you can see I'm just building up layer by layer. I'm kind of bouncing between the lights and darks. And I'm really working with these really rough and grainy looking layers. Now in this one, in this doggy portrait that I've done, I am adding the cool grays, warm grays, and the black. And now you can see how grainy it looks on the bridge of the nose and into the forehead a little bit. The eyes look good. I always love to start off with my eyes because it always is so inspirational when you see like the spirit of the animal or the person coming through right away. And I think that really shows up in the eyes a lot. But you get that grainy look and it looks just really weird and it looks rough on the forehead and around the bridge of the nose and it just doesn't quite look right, and that's perfectly okay if you're working with these first few layers looking like that. And my last example is this King James Cavalier Spaniel, and I'm working in the body here, and there is so much fur going in so many different directions that I had to really build up my layers really slowly because it wasn't just chunks of light and chunks of dark. They were so like mixed in together. So in this particular tutorial, I was bouncing around with my lights and darks and midtones quite a bit. And I stayed in that rough state for quite a while. So it was something that I really had to be patient with and be accepting because it was really a truly long, awkward, and also sometimes I call it ugly phase. It just looks really rough and it looks kind of like a mess. Now going back to Chelsea, the February tutorial, you can see it starts to clear up and starts to get a little bit more clarified. I got my layers down and I got a multitude of layers down. So I'm using my slice tool to pull out those individual hairs. But just because I have a lot of my layers down and I'm going back in with my slice tool, it doesn't mean I am done and out of the awkward phase. Truly, the awkward phase pretty much lasts throughout the whole entire section that we are working in until we're pretty much done. So this is where building up patience, trusting the process really comes in. And as I said beforehand, it's um, is it like a medium that requires a lot of patience, and we want to build up those layers. We want to utilize our eraser and our slice tool to really help us get in that beautiful detail. And so back to this doggy, you can see I've built up the layers a lot more. It looks a lot more cohesive, a lot more unified, and those grays on top of the bridge of the nose create some beautiful lighting. So, for those who are just getting into color pencil, be patient with your color pencils. It is a medium that requires many, many layers. And if you're working with very toothy or very textured paper, it is going to require usually more layers of pencil. And trusting that process to kind of get through it, put down your lights, put down your darks, your midtones, not always exactly in that order, but building it up and building it up and then allowing yourself to use that eraser or the slice tool to get in those details and going back and forth is certainly a process. It is something to really enjoy, but it also really takes a lot of patience. And now you can see the final outcome of having that patience, having that confidence to trust the process and keep going, we can see how all that layering and using the slice tool. I've also used electric erasers to pull out those beautiful highlights and create those amazing details in the hair. And I also use it in fur as well. But this is definitely a chance for you to get to see like the process of that awkward, the in between, and that finished phase of the color pencil drawing. So I hope this gives you confidence and confirmation that the route you're going on is correct, and to keep going, keep adding those layers in there. Using that eraser and the slice tool to get in those beautiful details. And if you're wanting more information, more in-depth tutorials, definitely join me on the wait list for my art academy. That's going to be opening its doors very soon. You can hop over to my website and I have that wait list right there for you to sign on to and get your free tutorial while you're at it too. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you next time. Bye.